logistic to really how you tackle the fire
response,
kind of things, injuries.
And we were notified fire response. So.
I mean, no neighbors, nothing like that.
Are y'all taking it live?
They're
going to roll on us.
Well, I'm going to have to start up here anyway.
Y'all do your thing. I'll jump in, depending if they take me live or if we're just rolling on it. And don't let me get good. It's hard for me to...
Yeah, I think so, yes.
I just don't know a way to... try to tighten them up. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start this, so y'all just come to me and we'll be right in the middle of the press conference. Hey, just have the anchors tossed directly to the fire chief. Kendrick. Joey Darby. D-A-R-B-Y. Mm-hmm. And just have the anchors tossed directly to him because we'll probably be in the middle of it. You know what? I might be able to slide up closer out of y'all's way too. Thank you for doing this.
Test, mic check, test, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Malika, if you want to give details as to the things that we've confirmed, have Greg and Kim talk about that first, because the chief can only really talk about the fire itself, the neighborhood, how the fire was contained, things like that. Okay?
Stand by. I'm going to ad-lib until we go to it. Are y'all close? Hey, good evening to you guys. Yes, we are here right now. We are still on Mansion Street at County Road 55. As you can imagine, still a developing situation out here this evening. The call coming in just after 4 o'clock this afternoon, from what we understand, for that plane crash. We are expected to hear from Foley Fire Chief Joey Darby any minute. In just a couple of minutes, we are waiting to hear from him. As you can see, he is standing by here live right now, but we are waiting to get official word from him on some more details, maybe, as to what happened here this afternoon. Again, we understand that the plane crashed into a home here at the end of Mansion Street earlier this afternoon. We understand that there are 2 fatalities involved with this crash. As far as any other information at this point, it is unclear what else we will get out of this this evening. Again, this is still a developing situation. As you can imagine, a lot of moving pieces to this story here. Again, but this happened just after 4 o'clock this afternoon here in the Foley, Magnolia Springs area. Again, we are expected to hear from Foley Fire Chief Joey Darby any minute. Again, you can see him here out live right now on Mansion Street. Again, he has been out here at the scene this afternoon. Understanding just a little while ago from the district attorney, this was not a crop duster plane. As some earlier reports indicated, this was in fact some sort of naval plane. And again, we are still waiting to get some more information on exactly what type of plane this was, maybe later on this evening. That may come in our press conference. It may not. Again, just a lot of moving pieces here, as you can imagine. Again, we will we will go. I'm hearing from the station right now. We are going to go ahead and break out of this live shot, but we will bring this to you coming up a little bit later on today on News 5 at 6:30 and also online at WKRG.com.
Well, Greg and Kim, the first responders got the call at 4:23 this afternoon. Joining me now with more details is Foley Fire Chief Joey Darby. Chief Darby, you could talk to us about the scope of the fire, perhaps, and we can see from video that was sent to us by neighbors that it was a ball of fire. How have you all been able to contain that fire, and how far did it go?
Right. Well, we were dispatched at 4:23 this afternoon to a reported aircraft down. As we got to near this area, we got information that the aircraft had possibly impacted a house and several vehicles. So we got here and we did have an aircraft on the ground with a large volume of fire around the aircraft. We did have a house, adjacent house involved, and several vehicles involved. So a large volume of fire when we first got here. We brought all the resources that we had in Foley, made a quick stop on the fire, limited the fire to that area. So one house involved, a couple of vehicles fully involved, and then of course the aircraft itself. And we were able to fully extinguish the fire. It's important for us to note at this point, we had no injuries to any of the residents here. This is a heavily populated residential neighborhood off of County Road 55 here in the Foley area. So important to note that no injuries to residents, even though we did have substantial damage to a house and vehicles.
We still see a lot of activity here down the street on Mansion Drive, and we've also seen volunteer fire departments. I guess you got a lot of help.
Yes, we requested all the resources we could from the area because we really didn't know what we would be dealing with until we got here. So really appreciate all the help that's come and helped us with the fire situation. Obviously, this is an active investigation. We've got local authorities, county authorities, state authorities, and federal authorities here already, and more coming. So the scope of the investigation just continues to grow, and this time we can't release a lot of details as far as the aircraft and possible fatalities related to the aircraft because it is an active investigation. But I anticipate we'll be able to do that as time goes on.
And the good news, obviously, is that nobody on the ground, those who live here, were injured. No firefighters injured either.
That's correct. All of our personnel are safe. They did an amazing job of extinguishing this fire. These are something we don't see every day, but we made a quick response and we're able to keep that fire from spreading and endangering other structures.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Foley Fire Chief Joey Darby again.
Was anyone in that home at the time of the crash?
Yes, the home and adjacent homes were occupied at the time. So
they were able to get out, everything?
Yes, everybody was able to get out safely, thank goodness.
Gotcha. Any other information that you are expecting to release tonight coming from Foley?
Locally, I just don't know at this point. We'll have to come together. All agencies, as we work this case, will come together and decide how to disseminate information. I think it's important that that information be consistent going out as we get through this investigation.
Sure. I've heard that officials from NAS are coming out here. Can you confirm that at all?
There are a lot of entities involved. As I said earlier, there's federal officials involved as well. And you'll most likely see a number of other officials continue to come into the scene as we get the team prepared that's going to actually do the investigation and be able to disseminate that information.
Gotcha.
So, is it likely that you guys will be out here for, I guess, the rest of the night? Obviously,
there will certainly be a presence here from several different agencies for an unknown period of time, but it's going to be quite a lengthy investigation.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Any idea of maybe it'll be later tonight?
There'll be probably here before long. There'll be a number of CIOs coming together. But me locally, you know me. I want to get information out. The longer we go, the more that information gets scattered. So that's why we get information out. But that's
Hey, Mike. We're a minute out from me. Gotcha. Thank you. Melvin, is there any way I could use your light? By chance?
I got it. I'm headed to my game.
He's coming to me in 1 minute, and then I'll be done with it.
I got enough time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Which way you going?
Awesome. Thank you. Put it up and yeah, put it up and then I'll just start talking about it.
You're okay.
Thank you.
You're good to go now. Understand. Have a good one.
Thank you, Melvin. I'll be done in a minute. Yeah, good evening, Peter. Like you said, we are here on Mansion Street and County Road 55. Take a live look here behind us right now. You can still see a lot of those flashing lights there in the distance. Here, this is a residential neighborhood. We just heard from Foley Fire Chief Joey Darby. He did confirm that none of the fatalities, injuries, anything like that came from the actual home where this crash occurred earlier this afternoon, just after 4 o'clock here in the Foley area. You're taking a look right now at some video shot earlier today of the fire trucks and a lot of smoke here in this area. Again, that plane, which is not a crop duster, we understand that is a naval plane. It did crash here just after 4 o'clock into a home. Again, we understand there are 2 confirmed fatalities. That is from the district attorney's office earlier. We are understanding that there will be some federal agencies coming on scene a little bit later on. We also heard from the fire chief just a moment ago letting us know that they will be here working throughout the night. Maybe not the Foley Fire Department, but there will be several agencies out here working throughout the night, as you can imagine. A lot of moving pieces, as I keep saying, out here because things keep changing by the minute. We keep getting new information coming in as well. So we will be here throughout the evening. We will continue to follow this story for you out here in Foley. Again, at this hour, we just know that 2 people are confirmed dead from this crash this afternoon. That did not involve anyone inside the home where that plane crashed here off of Mansion Street. But again, we will continue to follow this for you on air and online. Reporting live in Foley, I'm Blake Brown, WKRG News 5. Thank you. Thank you.